Hello everyone, my name is Yeva, and in our last lesson we normalized the PSV metric so we could fairly compare players across different contexts. And today we will continue working with that metric and add another layer of insight by creating ranking and percentile measures for PSV, which is the top sprint velocity. We will build parameter slicers for minimum matches and age range, write the rank and the percentile measures, and see how they dynamically respond to slicers. And because we want our ranks and parameters work with the sample selection that we have on the left, we have to create two parameters, at least two. One is ages and another one is minimum matches. And these two small tables that we will create power our slicers. So to generate the parameter, I'm clicking on modeling, new parameter and numeric range, and then create. I have already created them, so I will show you how they look like. The first one, ages, has generate series function and parameters inside start, end, and step. The minimum matches looks quite the same. This one. 1, 500, 1. Generate series creates a single column table of integer. These tables are typically disconnected from our model, and we will read their selected values in measures and apply them manually in filter. So here in ages and minimum matches, I have exactly this parameter. And we also will use them in counting our rankings and percentiles. We need it because metrics in our visual table, so these metrics, they are actually parameters. So our numeric filter should be parameter 2, otherwise they will not be counted in ranks and percentile results by Power BI. That's how we compute ranking for PSV and for all other metrics too. It's just the example. So I will try to explain what's going on there. First, it reads slicer selections of minimum matches and age bounds. Then it builds a comparison set of players who meet those rules and ranks the current players with PSV 99 against the set. A filter function table, so it's filter table and condition. It returns only rows meeting of our conditions, so minimum matches and age window. And the last one, ranks, has the parameters table, expression, value, order, and ties. It ranks each row in table by expression. So we left value and order rank. Here, value and order. We left it blank. So it defaults to ranking by PSV in descending order. And ties, we put skip, means that tied players take the same rank as the next rank is skipped. So 1, 2, 2, 4, for example. So, and if you want ranks like 1, 2, 2, 3, for example, we have to use dense instead of skip. And if you want the ranking set to respect user filters on a player, selected player, you have to change all on all selected. It will look like this, all selected, and then all the players selected here. I will show you. All the players selected here will respond the new ranking within the table. But we want this to be counted for our sample selection. So instead of all selected here, I use all. That's how we count ranking. And now let's talk about percentiles. To count the percentile, we also have to know how many players are there in our sample selection. So you can see that we are using exactly the same algorithm as we were using for ranking, but instead of rank x function, we're using count rows. So count rows in our case, it's the number of players passing the same filter we were using for ranking. And let's have a look again on the percentile. We're using reversed percentile, so the best player has percentile 100. So if our ranking is 1 and we have, let's say, 200 players in our sample selection, the percentile will be 100. And the middle of the selection will be near 50% and the last place is 0. And let's check how it works. There is a table with already counted parameters for all the metrics, but we can also put the ranking here to check if it responds all the slicers we wanted. For example, let's take, in our sample selection there are 215 players. In player selection it's just several players chosen. Can add some other. And we can see that the first player in the ranking has a percentile 100, the fifth 98. Let's select everyone. I will put myself to another place so you could see clear the sample selection. And let's try our age sample selection. Okay, we can see that it works. The minimum age is 26 now. And the ranking and the percentile is counted again now within 67 players. We can also apply a group position and we'll have even less players, 47, but the ranking and the PSV will be counted again within 47 players.